Brenna.
And I'm Kylie.
And this is Sugar.
And the movie you watched was How to Train Your Dragon.
Whoops. It was about this little Viking boy whose name was Hiccup. And he was like really scrawny and a little tiny guy. And his daddy was like this big, huge guy and wanted him to teach him to train or to slay dragons. And he wasn't really excited about that because he's like, Dad, have you really looked at me? I'm like a twig compared to these dragons.
Even the girl. That was me. Yep. My favorite part was when he first meets Toothless and he gives him fish and he's like, it was really funny.
I think that
he regurgitated the fish. I mean, he tried to give it to him. It didn't taste. My favorite part of the movie was whenever he found like ways to train the dragons instead of like having to slay them, and so he used that on the other dragons that he wanted to slay, and everybody thought he was so like great because he could just make them like
submit.
Yeah, submit.
Yeah, I think that's one of the cute parts is like one of the little girl that Brenna's saying looks like her. She is like trying to be big and bad, and she keeps noticing that Hiccup is doing things to the dragons that they're like coming full force at him, and then all of a sudden he'll reach over and like touch it like right here under its chin, and it'll kind of like fall over like a little puppy dog. And the dragons are like coming to him and just they like stop and not do something.
And then I like whenever she finds out that he has like a dragon and she decides she's gonna keep his secret, and then she smacked his face because he took her on a ride on his dragon, and she smacked his face because she said this is for all, and then all the things you did, and then she kissed him on the cheek and told him that that's for the rest of that he did.
I think one of my favorite parts is whenever Toothless, the reason why he gets his name is because of the fact that he is, when you look at him, at first he's like, he says to him, oh boy, you don't have any teeth. And he goes,
and all his teeth are there.
Yeah, he goes, you want a fish? And all of a sudden he just like, and his teeth all pop out, and he's like, whoa.
And then he spits his food back up and gives it to him and tries to share, and then he's like, and then he sticks it in his mouth, and he's like,
good.
Pretend to eat.
Well, I think he actually
did put it in his mouth. But then he was like, and he was like.
But it was a really, really cute movie, and as far as like,
would you recommend it?
Yes. If you like kind of like Disney movies and all that stuff.
And I think one of the nice things about it didn't, I mean, yeah, there was like some scary little parts in it if you were a kid, but overall it wasn't, like there was no bad language, they didn't say anything bad, it was a family movie. Really good family movie.
What's our next movie for movie?
And I would say that I would give it 5 popcorn buckets.
Is it 1 to 5 or 1 to 10?
1 to 5.
I would give it 5 lipstick things. And I would give it 5 liquid eyeliners.
Thanks, guys, for checking out the movies with us.
What's our next movie? I want to see The Host. But, no, I want to watch that scary movie, the one about the house. The Whaley House? Mm-hmm. I think our next movie should be The Whaley House. I already watched that one, so it freaked me out, man.
I don't think that's worth it. We already watched that one.
It was scary. It was stupid, but it was kind of crazy. Never mind. It's not our movie. I think the movie this time.
So we're going to have Kylie pick the movie. And she's going to pick it from Netflix. So we'll finish this up with whatever our next movie is supposed to be.
In a minute.
The next movie we're going to watch is
The Hunger Games.
Where can they watch that right now?
Netflix.